Hey folks, welcome to Lit Learning English Literature channel. Today's video on formalism. The new critics attempted to systematize the study of literature and develop an approach that was centered on the rigorous study of the text itself. At the beginning of the 20th century emerged a group of Russian scholars who expressed a set of interpretive principles known as Russian formalism. The two groups of Russian scholars emerged in Moscow and in Petrograd, St. Petersburg. As the Moscow Linguistic Circle in 1915, the new critics were closely associated with the Russian formalist schools are Roman Jakobson, Jan Makarovsky, Boris Eichenbaum, Victor Slovatsky, and others. Society of the study of a poetic language was called opoyas. For these formalists, form is superior than content. So please try to understand, for formalists, form is superior than content. Form means rupa, alva. So emphasizing the formal devices such as rhythm, meter, rhyme, metaphor, syntax, or narrative technique. They advocate a scientific approach to literature and poetic language as autonomous, having their own individuality as a discipline and not merely as a platform for discussing religious, political, or sociological ideas. For them, language is an important part of formal studies, divided into two parts as a primary order language and a secondary order language. So primary order language and secondary order language. Secondary order language andre ಏನು? Literary language which is having a hidden meanings. Okay. So who are the key writers associated with formalism? So most important formalists associated with formalisms are Roman Jakobson, Victor Slovatsky. So their works, Fundamentals of Language, published in 1956, and Language in Literature, published in 1969. Victor Slovatsky's Art as a Device, 1917, and Theory of Prose, 1925. Through formalism, they focused primarily on poetry. Zhuvatin Todorov, Vladimir Prop, and Victor Slovatsky analyzed the language of a fiction and the way in which it produced the effect of defamiliarization. Vladimir Prop studied folk narrative and wrote Morphology of the Folk Tale. Close reading. So I think you know about T.S. Eliot, what T.S. Eliot called for close reading, right? Close reading, according to T.S. Eliot, is a lemon squeezing, that you have to squeeze a lemon and what you get, the essence, is called lemon squeezing, term for close reading, or which is also called as explication texting. And close reading is derived from I.A. Richards' Practical Criticism, published in 1929, and William Empson's 7 Types of Ambiguity, published in 1930. The new critics W.K. Wimsatt and Munro Beardsley cautioned against the fallacies of judging a literary work based on the author's intention or its impression on the reader. What they called intention fallacy and affective fallacy was written in an essay, The Verbal Icon, which is published in 1946. So this is what the first part of formalism for you people. So just please check out what is defamiliarization and also what is intention fallacy and what is affective fallacy. Okay, and also please check out all the chronological order of formalist critics works. Okay, whether it's seven types of ambiguity published in 1930 and I. Richards' practical criticism, and also verbal icon and other important texts like art as device, theory of prose, and fundamentals of language in literature. Okay, so this is formalism part first. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.